Alycats and new viewers. So today is part 2 of my May 2014 favorites, which I love to make favorites videos. They're my favorite videos to make, which is kind of an, I wouldn't say an oxymoron, I would just say something like, I don't know. It's just really weird. So let's just get started. I hope you enjoyed this month's favorites, and totally let me know what your favorites are in the comment box down below. My favorite book this month, I have not finished it. I'm only about 250 pages in, but it's a humongous book, and it's A Clash of Kings by George R.R. Martin, which any of you Game of Thrones or A Song of Ice and Fire fans know, this is the second novel in the A Song of Ice and Fire series. And it's really good so far. I love it. It can be a little tough to read if you're not super into the series or whatever, because I mean it does delve into some supernatural things. It is set in a certain era, so it is a little difficult to read sometimes, but I love it. I love how complicated it is. I love how much gore and violence and political machinations are in this series. I just love it so much. I'm a huge fan, and of course I'm wearing my Daenerys Targaryen shirt that you probably cannot see, but I'm a huge fan of Game of Thrones. But that's the only book I've enjoyed this month. I kind of just threw that on the floor. But the TV shows I enjoyed this month, there are two, which one is kind of just like a little mini-series. It is Rosemary's Baby, and I have not seen the original film. I know I need to, but like I said in a previous video, I wasn't allowed to watch horror movies until I was 16. I just haven't had the chance to watch it, but I love the mini-series that appeared on NBC, and I thought the actors did a pretty good job. I mean, there were some noticeable tells that, you know, they kind of were off, like Zoe Saldana didn't really act like she was pregnant when she was pregnant in the show, and just some other things that I noticed, but it was set in Paris, which was a gorgeous setting. There were some creepy moments. I mean, it didn't scare me at all, but I mean, there were some genuine, like, moments. And I mean, there were so many twists and turns, and it was just awesome, but everyone was like, oh, this is going to be so scary, it's going to be so intense. It wasn't scary or intense at all, at least to me, but I am a little tougher with that stuff, but I don't know. If any of you have seen it, let me know what you thought about it, but I enjoyed it. I mean, for what it was, I enjoyed it. And the other show that I have to heap praise on, oh my gosh, I just became addicted to this. I'm so ashamed of myself for not becoming addicted to this sooner, is Sherlock, the BBC America show that has Benedict Cumberbatch and Martin Freeman in it. And oh my gosh, it's amazing. I just binge watched the first season. I'm getting the second season soon on Netflix. I love it. And there's only 3 episodes a season, but they're about an hour and a half long a piece, and each episode is just so stylish. I love how they reinterpreted Sherlock Holmes in a modern day setting in London, and I love it. I love Benedict Cumberbatch too. He's such a phenomenal actor. He does a great job as Sherlock, and of course Martin Freeman is great as John Watson, but Benedict really steals the show. And I love how, like, if someone gets a text message, instead of showing like the cell phone screen, they show the text message off to the side of the character so you can read it while they're reading it on their phone or whatever. I love that. It's just so stylish. It's got a lot of humor in it. Even though there are some very serious topics in the show, there's lots of humor. I just love it. It's so entertaining, and it's just really high production quality values. I don't know why I said that. That did not make sense at all. It's got a lot of high quality production values in it. There we go. And it's just such an exquisitely made show, so if you haven't watched Sherlock, at least watch the first episode, because I'm sure you'll be blown away by it if you love mystery shows, or, you know, just, I don't know. If you like Sherlock Holmes at all, watch it. It's probably one of my favorite adaptations of any Sherlock Holmes story, or just the whole, you know, I can't think of the word. The whole mythology of him, I guess. I just love it. It's probably my favorite adaptation, so check out Sherlock. Now, there are also 2 movies I love this month, and the first one is The Chronicles of Riddick. Me and my friend Daniel hang out on Fridays and watch the Riddick movies, and we're going to watch Riddick, I think, tomorrow, the 3rd one in the series. But Chronicles of Riddick was so much better than Pitch Black, and I just loved it. I mean, I love the action. I love action movies. Like, I know that's weird for a girl, but I just love action-packed movies. I mean, I have ever since I was a little girl. I've always just loved them. And yeah, the story kind of doesn't make sense, but it's a pretty awesome movie. I just love the special effects and everything about it, and I can't wait to watch the 3rd Riddick. And the second movie I loved, which isn't really a movie, but I'm going to consider it a movie, is Dr. Horrible Sing-Along Blog. I'm a huge Joss Whedon fan. I've been trying to watch all this stuff, and I love this. It stars Neil Patrick Harris, Nathan Fillion, who was in Firefly. Love Nathan Fillion. And it's also got Felicia Day and Simon Helberg from The Big Bang Theory, which Simon Helberg plays Howard, so that's pretty awesome as well. And it's only 43 minutes long. It was a webisode, and Joss created it during the writer's strike in 2008. So they're all singing, you know, because Sing-Along Blog, they sing. And Neil Patrick Harris is a villain, and Nathan Fillion is a hero. And they're mortal enemies, and they both like the same woman, played by Felicia Day. And it's humorous, it's shocking, and it's just so entertaining to watch. I mean, it's only 43 minutes, so check it out. If you like musicals, if you like Joss Whedon productions, if you like Nathan Fillion or Neil Patrick Harris, watch it. It's worth your time. You'll be entertained, trust me. And now moving on to my favorite topic to talk about are the games. The first one I love this month is actually for my Vita, which I just got. Thank you, Roger, for the Vita. I can't thank you enough, but if I say about the actual name, I'm going to sound so southern. I want to say Danganronpa, but it's pronounced Danganronpa. So that really probably just made my southern accent really pop. But Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc is so good. It's kind of like a beautiful amalgamation between 999, which actually Spike Chunsoft actually created 999 as well, and it's also a mix of like Phoenix Wright. And you're a student, you're average, and you're sent to this exceptional school for the ultimate students. But you get there and you lose consciousness and you wake up and there's 14 other students. And you soon learn that you're stuck in this school, and this evil teddy bear named Monokuma is just a dictator basically, and he's cruel and evil and masochistic. No, not masochistic, sadistic. I'm getting my istics mixed up. He's sadistic. And you're just stuck there. And the rules are either you have to live in a communal life for forever, or you have to kill someone. But if you kill someone, you cannot be found out. If you're found out, then you die. It's just such an interesting twist, and I just love it. It's a visual novel type of game, so some people are not going to like this at all, but I say if you have a Vita, give this a chance. It's such a great game. It's so beautiful, and it's just so much fun. There's so many different elements to this, and it just makes it so fun. So I highly recommend it. I'm having so much fun with it. I'm about 5 hours in, and I'm just loving it. I can't put it down. I just put it down. The next game I've been loving this month is, Ghost Trick Fam Detective, which this is made by the same branch of people at Capcom that made the Phoenix Wright games. It's not as good as the Phoenix Wright games, but it's still pretty good. You play as Sissel, who was murdered, and you're trying to solve your own murder, and you have these powers that allow you to go back 4 minutes in time to another person's murder and change it so they live. And you're also trying to figure out your own murder, and you can possess items and objects, and you have to do that to kind of progress through the story. It can be a little tricky sometimes because you might be like, I can't go anywhere, but then you figure out, hey, I have to move this, and then I have to quickly jump over to this. It's pretty interesting though. The story's great. I love the mechanics, and I love the characters. I love the Easter eggs to the Phoenix Wright series. So if you haven't played Ghost Trick Fam Detective and you like the Phoenix Wright games, definitely pick it up. And the last game this month I've been playing non-stop basically is the first Kingdom Hearts, which I have the HD 1.5 remix, but I'm on the first Kingdom Hearts. I'm about 16 hours in, and I'm in Halloween Town. When I first started this game, I was kind of like, this is so hard, because you have to get used to the controls and the bosses. There's a boss at each level, and at first the bosses just seem so impossible, but when you move on further into the game, it gets way easier. Like, I had no trouble with the Ursula boss battle, or, let's see, what was another difficult one? I had no trouble with Ursula. I had no trouble with Jafar. I didn't have any trouble with Clayton from Tarzan, not Jungle Book. But I'm a huge Disney freak, and that's why I love this game so much. It's an action RPG. It's Disney, and I love it. And you may not know, but I am a huge Disney freak. I've seen every Disney movie. I'm obsessed, and I love visiting so many iconic locations in this game. Oh my gosh. The Little Mermaid's is my favorite Disney movie, and I loved being in Atlantica Alyssa can't talk today. I really don't feel well today. But I just love this game so much. I'm so ashamed of myself for not playing it sooner. But yeah, I'm so excited. I'm about to go up against Oogie Boogie as a boss, so I'm excited about that. And I mean, if you haven't played Kingdom Hearts and you like RPGs, or if you're a newcomer, this is pretty accessible for newcomers to RPGs. And if you're a Disney fan, you definitely have to play this. Okay, so I've thrown in a new category just for this month. It might pop up again in other months, but it's my favorite YouTube video of the month. Which I usually don't have a favorite video of the month just because there's so many videos I watch. But this one video caught my attention and I've watched it so many times. It's the Game of Thrones medley, which they parody Roar by Katy Perry, Titanium by David Guetta, Demons by Imagine Dragons, and The Monster by Eminem and Rihanna. I had a brain fart. But it's such a great video. And did I say it's about the Warp Zone? It's about the Warp Zone. And the Warp Zone will be mentioned later in the video. But, I mean, it's Game of Thrones, so of course I love it. But it's so catchy. The music is awesome. The production values are great. All the actors were just marvelously cast. It's so fun to watch. Even if you're not into Game of Thrones, I would suggest watching this just because it's so entertaining. And I will have a link to it at the very top of the description box down below. And of course, all the music I love is underneath the playlist in the description box down below. So give the songs a listen, let me know what you think about them. And now we're moving on to the final topic of this video, which are the YouTubers I love this month. And of course, the YouTubers are below the playlist in the description box down below. So, in order, it's favorite video, playlist, YouTubers. Got it? Got it. And the first YouTuber I'm going to mention is Beat-em-Ups. And Beat-em-Ups I just discovered recently because two of my friends appeared in one of his Game Quest videos, and those friends were Gundam Russ and Rocho Rename, or as I like to call him, R2. And R2, I love to see your comments on my videos. They always make me smile, even if you're picking on me. But anyway, back to Beat-em-Ups. Beat-em-Ups is awesome. He's got such a great personality. I love to watch your videos. I've been binge watching your videos. But he mostly does like Game Quest videos where he goes around and searches for games at like just different, I don't know what they call them in Australia. I'm so bad. So bad. But let me know, okay? Please. Please. I don't want to seem too stupid. But it's so fun to watch, and they find some really awesome games that you wouldn't see anywhere else. And he also does like pickup videos and mail opening and all that kind of stuff. But his Game Quest videos are my favorites, and he just is an awesome guy. He's got such a great personality. So go check out Beat-em-Ups. The second YouTuber is The Laggy Gamer. I've known him for a few months now, and he's pretty awesome. He does like pickup videos, unboxings, video responses to people, just all these different videos, and he's such an awesome guy. He's got a great personality. He's a part of the Another Gaming podcast, so go check out The Laggy Gamer. And third up is Devil May Pie, and I've known Devil May Pie for a few months now, and he's just awesome. He just recently started his YouTube back up a few months ago, and he's just been rolling along with the quality videos. I mean, he's got discussion videos, impression videos, pickups, lists, video responses. He's awesome. He's such a sweet guy. So go check out Devil May Pie. And the next one is Adam Zhang, or Zhang. Let me know how you say it because I need to know. But he does Let's Plays, and he's done The Goonies, TMNT 2, Amateur Surgeon, Jackie Chan game, I can't think of the name. But he does a lot of these obscure games that people don't really know about or don't really play, and he plays them, and it's really entertaining to watch. So check out Adam's channel, and plus he is such a good Alycat. He's very loyal, he's very sweet. So go check out Adam's channel. And of course, my last favorite YouTuber, or YouTubers of the month, are the Warp Zone. Like I said before, they did the Game of Thrones medley, but the Warp Zone, their channel has so many different types of videos. I mean, they're all basically video game and movie and TV related, but they do parodies of popular songs set to like movies and games and TV. Like I said, like they've done Game of Thrones, Halo, Lord of the Rings, Batman, just so many great franchises, and they get these awesome songs and they make them their own, and they do just marvelous parodies, and their videos are all very well done. But they also do like a cappella renditions of TV show theme songs. They make lists of like top 5 superheroines or top 5 best butts in games, you know, catering to the male market. No, I know females like to watch those videos as well. And they're very entertaining. I love each and every one of their videos. I mean, I'm always obsessed. And when I see a new video, I'm like, I've got to watch it. But my favorites are definitely the parody videos. So check out the Warp Zone as well. You'll be entertained, definitely. You'll find something on their channel that you will love. So those are my May 2014 favorites, part 2. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm sorry if I seemed a little out of it today. I'm a little under the weather. But I promise I'll try to make it better next time. It probably won't be, because do I script these videos? No, I don't. I just say what comes to mind, like stream of consciousness, so you're kind of stuck with this. I'm sorry. Not really. I'm not really sorry. But I really do hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, like it. That always makes me smile. Really creepily. And comment, let me know what your favorite... Alyssa, get it together. Let me know what your favorites were, and if you want to do a video response, that would be awesome. I'd love to see it. And subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, because you know you get to hear me do the little blah 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 a lot. And that's always fun to watch. Totally. And you know, I talk about video games and stuff too, but that's like second to the blah 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 blah. No, that's way more important than the blah 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 blah. So go ahead and subscribe. And like I said, favorites so your friends, family, and total strangers can see, because you know, the more the merrier. And share me as long as you do it nicely. I love each and every one of you so much. Thank you for putting up with me and supporting me and loving me and all these other stuff. And some things I probably don't need to know about, but thank you for that as well. I love each and every one of you so much. Never forget that. Peace and kisses. Bye.